Hi, everyone, and welcome back to yet another month and a new channeling that we have with us today. Thank you, Michelle, for being here. And thank you, everybody who's ever watched our previous videos. Of course, we're looking forward to your comments, your feedback, and what do you think, whether the energies fit or don't. But for today again is a special date. It's the 6th of June, so it's a 6/6 portal. And I am Yassminne, your self love coach, mentor, and healer. And I have with me here Michelle Angieyz, and I'm going to give her the floor to introduce herself.
I'm Michelle Angieyz. I'm a health coach and ascension guide, and I'm a trauma therapist. Over to you, Yasmin.
So, Michelle, tell us what was the message for the collective for today?
Okay. So, what I picked up was that, that we are going through a collective shift, and there is a lot of very dense, heavy energy, like, almost like it's like it's stuck energy that is like very resistant to move. And this has been the pattern for some time now. And it's like not shifting. It is like fixed kind of, it's like
Right.
unalterable kind of. It's very dense, very heavy, but it doesn't want to shift. Like there's a lot of resistance when it wants like when it comes to shifting this energy. However, the shift that the shift would not come in the normal way. Like how we shift energy as energy healers, when we shift energy, there is a certain way that it shifts, right? The shift that we are looking for in with regards to this, it will come in the form of a shift in perspective. That's what I picked up on.
Beautiful. So, mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like the dense heavy energy, it is teaching us something. It is for our own benefit.
Mhm.
Okay. And it is actually it is for your own ascension. It is helping you master certain things. Okay. And it's leading, all this is in preparation towards the 7/7 portal, which is like major heart opening is going to happen for the collective. So this is it is all leading up to this. It is in preparation towards this. Okay. So there is going to be more creative flow, more manifestations, with the heart openings, and the like, with the 6/6 leading up to the 7, there's a lot of new energy that's coming up. There'll be, like, I saw, like, like a rain of ideas kind of,
Yes.
yeah, I new ideas that are being downloaded kind of, that
Absolutely.
are that will be available. And uh, there is a huge clearing that is also happening with regards to the third eye, so that we can, properly
For the
download.
perception, yes.
Yeah, yeah, the perception as well is changing. So that's with regards to the third eye. So when I tune into it, it's like, on the collective level, the humanity has come to this point where, okay, they realize something is going on. Collectively we are awakening. There is that realization is there. However, you know, humanity is like at crossroads kind of, which side to go, like which road do I go, which way do I follow? So it's not about getting too much into your head, but just follow your heart, and let your intuition guide you, let your authority guide you. When I'm saying authority is not everyone's authority is intuition. Mine is intuition.
Yeah.
However, just see which side you like, your body feels really good, feel going that way. Sometimes that's the way to see it. Like it's a sacral kind of a pull that is taking you in another direction, kind of,
It's good that you mentioned this, and I think just to bring that to their awareness as well. It's not just if you're feeling pulled towards it just like that. If it also feels expansive, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Liberating and freeing.
yeah. So this is like the energy of the heart, right? When it feels, does it feel contracting or expansive? And let your intuition guide you. This is not something that will come from the mind. The mind already has its preconceived notions, all its like limited concepts and all that
Thank
kind
you,
of.
mind. I love you.
Yeah. But this is not your
But it's
place.
time for you to take a back seat right now.
Exactly. Yeah. This is where your heart, let your heart guide you, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so when it comes to navigating this energetic crossroads, let your heart guide you, let your, your senses guide you. Okay, so they'll be much more better equipped to handle this, the navigation at this point, and let that be your GPS, you know. So with this energy, I felt like, this is like an upgrade when it comes to, like, an energetic upgrade kind of, and it is amplifying the when it comes to color, summery orange, like Valencia oranges, like
Nice.
I saw that color.
Can you repeat that final thought? Because for me, it cut a bit, so I didn't really know what you said. So
Yeah,
before Valencia colors, so for you, when you tune in, the
the
energy is the
Valencia oranges, right? Like,
Valencia oranges. Okay, got it.
yeah, so it's like that kind of a color, kind of,
Nice.
very orangey, very like, yeah,
That's the color of the sacral chakra.
yeah. So it's like, it's going to be very powerful for us moving into this new territory as a collective, everyone is upgrading. So for some, it'll be, upgrading from the third dimension to the, like, to the lower 4D. For some who have already done that, they are moving on to the higher 4D, who have done the inner work.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all good. It's all
I
amazing.
do you recall which portal was it when we said that there was a choice that they needed to make? Was it the 3rd of March or was it the April one? There was one portal where it was a huge portal for them to really take that leap into the inner work.
I
Remember, I
can't
think it
remember
was
at the moment.
yeah, I think it was 2 to 3 portals ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think it's worth rewatching that and seeing where was that, because you're absolutely correct. Like in the way that you described it, it's true. Anything else you want to add for this portal?
No, that's it. This is all I picked up on. Yeah. So I did like literally 5 minutes of channeling.
I think we're getting quicker at this, by the way.
We are, right?
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Um, for me, actually, I second a lot of the things that you said. 6 6 was a bit more earthly energies to me, but it was also more about unconditional love. And I will talk about this coming back to what you exactly said. So there were a lot of creative energies. Like I was shown that like creator mode on. It's like even if you're not a creative person, we think that we're not creative, but we are all creative in our own ways. It's
Yeah.
not about arts, crafts, sewing, tailoring. It's how you set your home, it's how you set your space, it's how you talk to people, it's how you show up into the world. This is all creativity, you know?
Yeah.
So
And also how you show up in business is
in
all.
business, exactly, in business, in the job that you're employed at, even that is being creative, you know?
Yes.
Little and slight changes, I think, um, create a massive impact. So for me, the energies as I walked in, it was very alluring, it was very magnetic. So
Mhm.
I felt like, when you were talking, when you're being pulled into that space, it felt, like these blossoming flowers. And there's a reason you mentioned orange. I was gonna wear an orange dress, and then I changed my mind into pink because I felt like pink was the energy. Like it was, and I'm going to talk about why this came through. Now it makes sense after I channeled. So it's like, this flower that just opens to allure you in and it closes to
Mm.
trap you, but it's like trapping you in the way that it's calling you into its own essence. This energy is the same. It's like it's giving you that option with free will. Like, do you really want or no? Like you're
Yeah.
more than
Yeah.
welcome, but I'm only open for the people who really want to come to me. So it's very feminine. There was so much pearl energies like the Milky Way. This is what I saw. Very enticing, very sweet. Like there was nectar. It was beautiful, what I saw. It was a flower opening and a closing. And also when I saw 6 and 6, like 66, they showed me like how they come together as in a yin and yang.
Mm.
The balancing, even though this is highly feminine, because there is density, you will need both to balance the masculine and the feminine in terms of yin and yang. There was absolutely a very high love frequency,
Yeah.
frequency of unconditional love. And even when I say that, I have goosebumps. And now I know why I wear the color pink, because
Mm-hmm.
pink is a representation of the higher heart and the energy of unconditional love. So much newness, like you said, everything is going to be like brand new. And I think with that, we should remind people not to be afraid of the new. It's the mind that wants to stop them, like you rightly said, to stop them from like taking in the new and going into the adventure of the new. It's an opportunity to connect to higher realms if they want to and live from the heart. So,
Yeah.
this is exactly what I saw. I don't want to call it divine feminine essence because I don't want people to be confused. Feminine essence means that males and females can be a bit leading with their feminine energies. It's not about being really a divine feminine. It's the energy of grace, it's the energy of love, it's the energy of understanding, of compassion, of humility, of forgiveness. It's all of these energies that are pouring
Yeah.
in so much for us to release all that denseness that's coming through. And the final message that came, which came for me early on in the morning, even before I channeled anything, it was about like know thyself, know
Mm.
yourself, really know yourself and understand who you are, what you're here to do. Because in this denseness, sometimes what happens with people, and I have a lot of messages coming in telling me like, what do I do? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what to do in my life. I don't know what decision. And I keep telling them, this is all inviting you to really love yourself and to ask yourself the questions of what do you really want? What do you really need
Mm.
in this moment? So, but yeah, overall, the energies were just, even though they were intense and dense in a way, because I think the energy of six is more like the earth energies,
It is like, like a bull stuck in the mud kind of a,
right? Yeah. So
like it's it is a very
seeds.
rigid kind of an energy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it felt like very earthly kind of energies, but it's like you said, I think connecting to the higher realms, like you said, connecting to the higher frequencies, elevating, awakening. And I feel like we could be processing a lot through our bodies. What do you think people would be going through right now? This just came to my mind.
So like recurring thoughts, like recurring patterns, like revisiting the patterns of the past so that, they can finally
Yes.
come up from the unconscious into the conscious so that they are aware. This is like, these are all repressed memories, right? So they, unless we see them, oh my God, this is playing out kind of, then till then we can become aware of them so that we can finally go and change these patterns, change these ways of, existing.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think also it could be that like a couple of days ago I felt a lot of grief as well. So I felt like it's as if you're dumping old stuff and then when things are leaving in a way, as you're elevating, now you need to think of things in a different way. Like you said initially, like the perspective shift. But in that shift, there's a lot that you're letting go of in the process. I
Yeah,
feel like there's a lot of fatigue, sleepiness. I don't know,
yeah,
don't know what it is like for you, but I think that would also help people to feel like if you're going through all of this, guys, you're completely normal.
yeah,
Like even though we're talking about all the positives and like the creative energies, but with that process, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes. But yeah, I think sleepiness, fatigue, fogginess, I think, in the head.
yeah.
Uh,
Brain fog, brain
yeah,
fog.
brain
Yeah,
fog.
okay.
Um, even I think for me, it's like attention span, insomnia, lack of sleep at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, lack of sleep, which which throws off your whole day also, kind of that kind of
Absolutely.
thing.
It's like
It's like those stuck energies, like you're stuck in bed, kind of that type of energies. It is like I don't want to get up, kind of a wake
yeah,
up kind of energy.
yeah. So it's good that we're mentioning all of these because then people can, whoever is watching us can actually
Yeah,
um,
because
know that
being
it's
in those
normal.
states, then it kind of has that effect where it can put you through states of depression, and like it can
Exactly.
really, if you're not mindful, it can really like pull you down, kind of.
Absolutely. Or maybe make
Yeah,
you believe that you're not worthy because these things
yeah,
keep creeping in. I'm not
yeah,
good enough. I'm not productive. Hence why I'm not worth all this and all of.
yeah. A lot of delaying, a lot of procrastination energy can also be there, you know.
I agree. I agree. Even though
Yeah,
we have the new moon coupled with all of this, and usually with the new moon, it's new energies. But I think this time it's like a completely different ball game.
yeah,
Well, we can tell people that they have us, and our contacts are going to be below this video. So if they need anything, they can always get in touch with us. You can get in touch with Michelle. You can get in touch with myself for sessions, for quick advices. More than happy to see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do reach out, yeah.
done. Any final words?
No, that's it. It was beautiful channeling.
Thank
Thank you. Yes.
you. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. Live from your heart, be in your heart, and you shall transform all energies, I guess.
Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you. Do leave us with your comments. We would like to hear what's going on for you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. See you in the next special date.
Bye.